Hello everybody, I'm JP from JP's Aviation and welcome back to another video. Today's video will be the 5th episode of my 1 to 400 scale Tampa International Airport series. We'll begin today's update off with this plane. This is a Delta A321. This model is made by ngmodels and it just arrived in from New York LaGuardia. Next up is this JetBlue A321neo. This aircraft arrived in from Cancun and is heading to its gate now. Next up is Airside E. This Delta 737-900ER arrived in from Detroit and will be heading back out there in a little bit. Then we have a Delta 757-200. This aircraft arrived in from Atlanta a little bit ago. And then on top of it and in focus now is an Airbus A220. This aircraft is subbing in for a A320 today because I don't have that model, but this aircraft is heading out to Raleigh-Durham in North Carolina. Closing out Airside E is this beautiful model, probably one of the favorites in my collection. It's an A321, it's made by ngmodels, and it will be heading up to Toronto operating for Air Canada. The first aircraft for Airside C is a Breeze Airbus A220. This aircraft arrived in from Norfolk, Virginia, and will be heading back up there in just a little bit. Then we have the Southwest 737 MAX 8. This aircraft arrived in from St. Louis. And then we have Southwest 737-800. This aircraft arrived in from DCA. The Las Vegas service today is being operated by a 737-700, and that's this aircraft right here. And then this 737-700 in the Canyon Blue color scheme is heading out to Houston. Alright, now we're at Airside A. The first aircraft for this update is a Spirit A321-200. This aircraft arrived in from Baltimore in Maryland. It's going to be pretty interesting to see how Spirit adjusts their route network, with them deciding to sell off a few planes to help their financial state. Then we have this JetBlue A320. This aircraft arrived in from Windsor Locks and is currently pulling into the gate now. The last JetBlue plane for today's update is this Airbus A321. This aircraft is currently being loaded up to head out to Boston in Massachusetts, and it arrived in from there too. Now let me know what your favorite JetBlue livery is, because my favorite is the Prisms, but I want to know what yours is, so let me know in the comment section below for a shout out in next week's video. And closing out Airside A, we have a pair of United 737s. The one on the top of your screen and in focus now is a 737-800, which is preparing to head out to Houston in Texas. And then the one on the bottom of your screen and should be in focus now is a 737 MAX 9 with service to Newark, New Jersey. The last airside for today's update is going to be Airside F. We'll start off with this American Airbus A319 with service out to Philadelphia. And then this is probably one of the most interesting routes out of Tampa. It's a route to Nashville operated by American Eagle. I find this route pretty interesting because it's the only American Eagle service we have out of Tampa. I believe sometimes Miami may be an American Eagle service, but that's a seasonal route. I'm pretty sure that this is year-round, so it's pretty cool to see how this route, it's not between two American hubs or anything, so it's pretty cool to see how they operate this route. Then we have this A321 with service out to Charlotte. And finally, we have another one of my favorite models. This is an American A321. This one is made by ngmodels. I think it's probably just the best model they've ever made out of the few ngmodels that I have. And this aircraft just arrived in from Dallas-Fort Worth, and it'll be heading back out there in a little bit. Alright, so this is going to wrap up today's update. I do hope everyone enjoyed. A quick note about scheduling for the future. We're going to have a news or analysis video come out every other weekend, and then the alternating weekends we'll have the Tampa episode and the Providence episode, if you've been paying attention to the Model Airport videos. So like I said, I hope everyone enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm JP from JP's Aviation, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.